Why Milltronics? Oh, I'm gonna tell you why, but more importantly, he's gonna tell you why, because I don't know everything I need to know about this machine, and I know you're curious as well. So we're gonna step into the world of Milltronics to learn how this machine can benefit your shop also. Oh, I'm excited, my friend. Let's start with the inside. Let's slide over to software. And I already see an auto and a manual, so I'm thinking in my head, I can be flexible and I can punch a few codes, or I can pop that bad boy in the manual and go back to my high school days and maybe spin a couple of chips. Tell me more about this.
Yeah, so right now you're in auto mode. You can run your conversational program. You can bring in NC programs. You have the full graphic support. When you want to do manual type work, like you said, flip the manual button. This is your Z hand wheel. Switch my screen here. This is your Z hand wheel. This is X. Lets you do any manual type stuff. You're in manual mode, so you manually turn the spindle on. Your offsets carry over, so once your tool's touched off, you're still good. So you can do manual, X, Z turning at a time, or if you need to do an angle or a taper, this is a pretty cool feature. Hit angle. What angle do you want to cut? Let's say a 45. Now when you turn Z, X and Z both go.
Oh, no way!
So chamfers or tapers or anything like that, that's pretty handy feature.
Okay. Yep. I wasn't expecting that. I'm not sure if you guys are expecting that. Maybe you've seen it before. I didn't know it was coming. I had to do this.
Yep.
I don't have to do that anymore.
Right. So it's that easy. Angle. Let's say you want to do 25 degree. Now turn the Z hand wheel. Yeah, and it only goes when you do the Z.
Yeah, well, you know me, machinist background, I gotta tinker with everything. You told me one thing, so I tried two things already.
Try it, right? And then when you're done, just turn it back to 0. Then it's back to standard X, Z hand wheel. There's also a few cool manual mode programs. You need to do some simple turning, facing. So like the OD turning would be wherever you crank your tool. That's going to be your start point. So right now, if we were to start, we'd be at 4.13 diameter. Maybe we need to turn it down to 4 inches. What's my Z endpoint? Give it an endpoint. Your corner radius and your depth per pass. Once you hit run, it's going to generate a graphic for you. Then you're ready to run your part. It's that easy.
I have a question. It might be a stupid question, but I gotta ask it.
Sure.
And I'm not sure exactly when this would come into play, but let's say I'm in auto mode, right?
Yep.
And I'm not gonna touch your machine. I've already done that once. I don't wanna make any mistakes.
You can do it.
But if I had this on auto mode and I'm halfway through a program and I'm like, oh my gosh, I did something wrong. Halfway through a program, can I press stop, put it in manual and make that correction? And I'm not sure if that's really a thing or not, but I'm just trying to be as creative as possible to help the audience understand the almost limitless possibilities going between the two.
To interrupt the program.
Interrupt the program.
And then get into manual, maybe you can do that for
right
sure.
in the middle of a program.
Yep.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep. So if you'd want to, maybe you want to bring a groove tool in and do a little custom feature. Yeah, you can do that for sure.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yep.
So where, for the audience watching, do you find the most success with this style machine? I mean, we're here at Prosper Machine Tools today.
Yep.
We're obviously in Texas. When people think Texas, they think meat and oil, I think most of the time.
Right.
We're discussing this machine, and I see so many different areas of manufacturing that it could really create success inside a machine shop, especially for those folks who truly know how to do the manual side and also the auto side as well. So where do you see the most success?
So the oil pipe industry, cutting large threads, we have a thread repair cycle. So you can go into the manual mode, manually position your tool into the thread, run the thread repair cycle where it picks up on an existing thread, cleans it up, or if you need to make a thread from a fresh piece of material, put in auto mode, run your program for new parts. So high mix, low volume, you have the manual chuck. You can go from 2-inch diameter to 6-inch diameter, relatively simple. You don't have to change your hydraulic jaws or anything like that. Hydraulic chucks are an option, but for the most part, manual on this type of machine is pretty popular.
Well, I'm about to close this whole interview out because we have more machines to talk
All right.
about, which I'm excited. Is there anything that I haven't asked you today that you think the audience should know about this machine or this line of machines that could help them generate, well, we all like to make money, right?
Right.
But keep their machines running. You said high
Yep.
mix, low volume already. I think that's important to understand.
Yep.
Keep their machines running, keep their shops flowing, and be able to maybe take a hot job and put it into place when you get that last minute
Right.
call and make something. But
Yep.
what do you think is something beneficial that we could offer to the audience as a piece of insight before we close this out?
Yeah, on this machine, on all the Milltronics machines, the program right at the control, very simple, quick. You can watch your program simulate before you run it. It'll give you peace of mind. You know your tool path is right. You don't have to scrap any material. So that's probably the most
I like it.
beneficial way.
And did you say that's for all?
Yep, all the Milltronics machines have the
No
same.
matter where I am,
Right.
I got that benefit.
You got it.
Absolutely
All right.
perfect. Thank you all for watching. We got more videos coming to you on Milltronics, and we'll be right back.